The spectacle video is pure. Ones that are the ones that elicit a strong emotion. The real reason we share internet videos. People in the US watch over 20 billion videos online every day. One of the primary ways we discover these videos is when they are shared to us by someone in our digital community. According to a study in the Psychological Science Journal, the videos that are shared the most are the ones that elicit a strong emotional reaction from the viewer, especially when they trigger high arousal emotions such as anger, fear, or humor. In much the same way that emoji and animated GIFs are a visual expression of how we feel, a shared video can also communicate a specific emotion. It signals that the sentiment of the video represents us in some way. The video proliferates because it helps us to share something about ourselves. So what specific emotion is each genre of video expressing? The funny video. Humor is highly subjective and different things make different people laugh. But regardless of the style of comedy, if something provokes amusement, it is eliciting a positive emotional response. This is joy. Unless it is an example of the funny video of someone getting hurt. The appeal here is driven by a sense of relief that we are not the ones being hurt and a feeling of satisfaction at our own success in comparison to the failure of the video's subject. This is Schadenfreude, which literally translated from German means harm joy. This type of amusement is typically linked to instances where the subject has only themselves to blame for the predicament and is not severely injured. Otherwise, it may be an example of the victim video. Witnessing any form of aggression towards another can tap into intense emotions like anger, fear, and outrage. These feelings are intensified if the incident being documented is one of victimization. We are outraged by the injustice of the situation as it interferes with our notion that the world should be a fair and balanced place. This is anger. The cute baby or cute animal video. Small, adorable things trigger a positive primal reaction in our brains. We are drawn to cuteness in order to make us more likely to interact, protect, and care for our young. But our brains do not limit the idea of cuteness exclusively to our own species. So almost anything with a large head, big eyes, and soft features will make us feel good. This is happiness. The gross out video. This one taps into our natural avoidance of bodily secretions, rotten things, and certain animals associated with decay. It may be that we are hardwired to avoid these things as an instinctual deterrence from eating spoiled food or catching communicable diseases. But by witnessing them in a video, we get that sensation of ew, while knowing we are safely removed from the offending scene. This is revulsion. The novelty of safely experiencing an intense emotion is also why we like watching scary videos. This is fear. The titillating video. Even the suggestion of nudity can be enough to trigger sexual thoughts. This again is our primal brains at work. Provocative imagery sparks positive sensations in order to encourage procreation and the continuation of our species. This is arousal. The didactic video. This covers anything that is intended to impart new and novel information to the viewer, teach a lesson, or inform the audience. We categorize things that impart useful information as having higher value than things that are meant just to entertain. So watching an informative video makes us feel positive because we deem it as a good use of our time. We set out to learn something and achieve that goal. Achieving goals triggers the release of dopamine in the brain, a little squirt of happy juice for doing something useful. This is achievement. The spectacle video is pure visual eye candy, showcasing extreme feats of daring or skill and capturing moments that are beautiful, unbelievable, or breathtaking. This is awe. Being able to share and communicate instantaneously is an amazing feature of our modern age, but speed is not always a virtue, and it's easy to fall into the compulsive habit of reposting every little thing we come across. So next time you're about to share a video, take the time to think about why you want to share that emotion. But remember, the reason doesn't need to be anything more than wanting to share a chuckle.